Have you looked around lately? The world feels heavy, like it's carrying the weight of too many tragedies. War rage, children cry, mothers bury sons, shooting echoes through schools, flood drown homes, fire scorched the earth, and cancer? Cancer keeps knocking on doors that never invited it in. Hunger grows, nations divide, mental health breaks under the pressure. People scream for help, but too often the world answers with silence. And just when you think it can get worse, a new headline flashes, another tragedy, another reason to fear, another reason to feel like giving up. But I came to remind you of something, a truth deeper than disaster, a hope louder than headlines. Hope still speaks. When war rage, God whispers, I will make them cease. When gunfire steals innocent, he draws near and says, I'm close to the brokenhearted. When trafficking hides in the shadows, Jesus declares, I came to set the oppressed free. When hunger empties stomachs, he promises they will neither hunger nor thirst again. When sickness takes over, he reminds us, by my wounds you are healed. When your mind is tired and hope runs dry, Jesus says, come to me, I'll give you rest. When the world shakes with fire, floods, and fear, God says, I'm making all things new. But what about heaven? Let me remind you what we're holding on for. What we're holding on. We're holding on to a place where tears don't exist, where death is a word no longer spoken, where cancer is a story with no sequel, where racism, violence, and hate are all forgotten, where we are fully known and forever loved. The streets gold, the gates pearl, the air peace, and the king is there. No sun needed, his glory is the light. That's where our hope lives. That's where we're headed. But maybe you're still wondering, maybe something deep inside you been crying out, why be born just to suffer? Why should I have to wait until heaven to enjoy life? Why does joy feel so far away on earth? I hear you, and so does God. You're not wrong for asking. Even Job asks, David asks, Jesus cried out. But listen, God didn't create you just to be miserable until heaven. That's not the life he wants for you. Jesus says, I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. Not just eternal life, but a meaningful life now. Yes, this world is broken. Yes, it hurts sometimes. But joy is still possible. Peace is still real. Hope still speaks now, not just later. But let me ask you something real. How many times has the enemy lied to you? How many times? Whispered fears that never happened. created situations in your mind like some kind of spiritual virtual reality, and you reached like it you reacted like it was real, panic over thoughts that weren't true, fought battles that never even existed. But God says, take every thought captive. Do not fear. I've not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Take off the headset. Stop living like the lie is your life. Let truth set you free. Let hope define your steps. Let Jesus rewrite your story. So when the world shakes, let your faith stand. When the tears fall, let his word rise. When the news breaks, let the good news hold you. Because no matter how loud the chaos gets, hope still speaks. And his name is Jesus.